2019-20 Primera División de El Salvador. The 2019-20 Primera División de El Salvador, also known as the Liga Pepsi, is the 21st season and 41st and 42nd Primera División tournament, El Salvador's top football division, since its establishment of an Apertura and Clausura format. Tecla and TBD are the defending champions of both Apertura and Clausura tournaments respectively. The league will consist of 12 teams. There will be 2 seasons conducted under identical rules, with each team playing a home and away game against the other clubs for a total of 22 games per tournament. At the end of each half-season tournament, the top 6 teams in that tournament's regular season standings will take part in the playoffs. The champions of Apertura or Clausura, with the better aggregate record, will qualify for the 2021 CONCACAF Champions League. The other champion, and the runner-up with the better aggregate record, will qualify for the 2020 CONCACAF League. Should the same team win both tournaments, both runners-up will qualify for CONCACAF League. Should the final of both tournaments features the same 2 teams, the semifinalist with the better aggregate record will qualify for CONCACAF League. Team information. A total of 12 teams will contest the league, including 11 sides from the 2017-18 Primera División and 1 promoted from the 2018-19 Segunda División. Firpo were relegated to 2019-20 Segunda División the previous season. The relegated team was replaced by the 2018-19 Segunda División playoffs promotion winner. Vencedor won the Apertura 2018, while San Pablo won the Clausura 2019 title. El Vencedor won the playoff match 6-5 on penalties after a 0-0 draw. Promotion and relegation. Promoted from Segunda División de Fútbol Salvadorno as of June 2019. Champions El Vencedor relegated to Segunda División de Fútbol Salvadorno as of June 2019. Last place, Firpo. Personnel and sponsoring. Managerial changes. Before the start of the season. During the Apertura season. Between Apertura and Clausura seasons. During the Clausura season. Notable events. Change to playoff. The league voted to change top qualify to the next round to the top 6, with first and second spot qualifying directly to the semi-finals, while teams from 3 to 6 have to play off 1. Odes giving their spot. On 28 of June, 2019, the only remaining member of the Odes had taken the license from the previous board. He then gave charge to Independiente FC2. Pasaquina their spot. On 3 of July, 2019, Pasaquina failed to meet the requirements that FESFUT had placed for clubs to be allowed to play in the Primera División. The club failed to pay off any outstanding debts. The club will be forced to sell their spot in Primera División. 3. New club registered in the Primera División. On the 12th of July 2019, a group of investors raised the capital and necessary funds to purchase the spot of Pasaquina. The club will be located the Ahuachapan department and will called once Deportivo de Ahuachapan. 4. Clubs moving stadium. Several clubs announced that due to their home stadium not meeting new CONCACAF standards, minimal crowd numbers and their previous stadium not finishing their renovations in time. Jocoro will be playing at Jose Ramon Flores Barrios, which is located at the La Union. FAS will be playing at the Estadio Cuscatlan, which is located at San Salvador. El Vencedor will be playing at the Estadio Sergio Torres Rivera, which is located at Usulután. Independiente announced that while their home stadium is going through renovations, they would be playing at the Estadio Sergio Torres Rivera, which is located at Usulután. Effects of the 2019-20 coronavirus pandemic. Since March, the season has been affected by the 2020 coronavirus pandemic. On 13 March, following an emergency meeting between the Primera División, FESFUT, Segunda and Tercera División, it was unanimously decided to suspend professional football in El Salvador until at least 18 April 2020. 5. Season suspended, new champion and relegation. In a historic meeting, FESFUT declared to the public that the rest of Clausura 2020 season will be cancelled. Once Deportivo will be crowned champion due to leading the competition prior the suspension of the season, along with Alianza Apertura 2019 champion and FAS Apertura 2019 runner-up qualified for CONCACAF competition. Jocoro, who were bottom of the aggregate table prior to the suspension of the season, will be forced to play promotion/relegation playoff against Platense. Clausura title retracted, no relegation. At the FESFUT extraordinary meeting on 29 April 2020, it was decided that the Clausura 2020 season title originally awarded to Once Deportivo would be retracted and the title would not be awarded. However, they would remain the third representative of El Salvador in the 2020 CONCACAF League. Moreover, no promotion and relegation would be applied for this season. FESFUT decided on 30 May 2020 to name Municipal Limno, who were third in the aggregate table after Alianza and FAS, the final and third representative of El Salvador in the 2020 CONCACAF League, removing the spot awarded to Once Deportivo. Notable death from Clausura 2019 season and 2020 Apertura season. The following people associated with the Primera División have died between the middle of 2019 and middle of 2020. Apertura. Results. Records. Best home records, Alianza FC 29 points out of 33 points. Worst home records, Once Deportivo 4 points out of 33 points. Best away records, Alianza FC 19 points out of 33 points. Worst away records, Jocoro FC 9 points out of 33 points. Most goals scored, Alianza and FAS 38 goals. Fewest goals scored, Once Deportivo 21 goals. Fewest goals conceded, Alianza FC 18 goals. Most goals conceded, Once Deportivo 42 goals. Top goal scorers. As of 6 May 2019. Scoring. First goal of the season, Ricardinho for Santa Tecla against Chalatenango, 15 minutes 26 July 2019. First goal by a foreign player, Ricardinho for Santa Tecla against Chalatenango, 15 minutes 26 July 2019. Fastest goal in a match, 2 minutes. TBD for TBD against TBD 24 February 2019. Goal scored at the latest goal in a match, 90 plus 2 minutes. Armando Polo goal for Santa Tecla against Chalatenango, July 26, 2019. First penalty kick of the season, Ricardinho for Santa Tecla against Chalatenango, 15 minutes 26 July 2019. Widest winning margin, 5 goals. Santa Tecla 5-0 Independiente September 1, 2019. First hat-trick of the season, Brian Gill for FAS against El Vencedor October 28, 2019. First own goal of the season, Franklin Campos Once Deportivo for Limno July 29, 2019. Most goals in a match, 7 goals. Alianza FC 4-3 El Vencedor December 1, 2019. Most goals by one team in a match, 5 goals. Santa Tecla 5-0 Independiente September 1, 2019. Most goals in one half by one team, 3 goals. TBD 3-1-3-3 TBD second half, January 24, 2019. Most goals scored by losing team, 3 goals. El Vencedor 3-4 Alianza FC December 1, 2019. Most goals by one player in a single match, 4 goals. Brian Gill for FAS against El Vencedor October 28, 2019. Players that scored a hat-trick. Brian Gill for FAS against El Vencedor October 28, 2019. Raul Penaranda for Alianza against Limno November 4, 2019. Brian Gill for FAS against Chalatenango November 21, 2019. Quarterfinals. First legs. Second legs. Sonsonate advances due to being fourth place in the league even though there was a tie of 1-1 aggregate. Will face Alianza in the semifinal. Santa Tecla advances 3-2 on aggregate. Semifinals. First legs. Second legs. Alianza advances 4-1 on aggregate. 1-1, FAS advances due to be higher rank. Final. Individual awards. 11. Clausura. League table. Results. Records. Best home records. 1 Deportivo 11 points out of 18 points. Worst home records. AD Isidro Metapan 6 points out of 18 points. Best away records. El Vencedor 12 points out of 18 points. Worst away records. CD Chalatenango 2 points out of 18 points. Most goals scored. Jocoro FC 20 goals. Fewest goals scored. AD Isidro Metapan and CD Aguila 5 goals. Fewest goals conceded. CD Aguila 6 goals. Most goals conceded. Jocoro FC 19 goals. Top goal scorers. As of 20 March 2020. Scoring. First goal of the season. Diego Arrico for Jocoro against Santa Tecla, 61 minutes 19 January 2020. First goal by a foreign player, Diego Arrico for Jocoro against Santa Tecla, 61 minutes 19 January 2020. Fastest goal in a match, 1 minute. Diego Arrico for Jocoro against Independiente FC, 6 February 2020. Goal scored at the latest point in a match, 90 plus 4 minutes. Josu Flores for Isidro Metapan against Aguila, 1 March 2020. First penalty kick of the season. Diego Arrico for Jocoro against Santa Tecla, 61 minutes 19 January 2020. Widest winning margin, 3 goals. Jocoro 4-1 Chalatenango February 2, 2020. First hat-trick of the season, none. First own goal of the season, Kevin Martinez Jocoro 4-1 Deportivo February 23, 2020. Most goals in a match, 5 goals. Jocoro 4-1 Chalatenango February 2, 2020. Sonsonate 3-2 Jocoro January 26, 2020. Most goals by one team in a match, 4 goals. Jocoro 4-1 Chalatenango February 2, 2020. Most goals in one half by one team, 3 goals. Jocoro 3-0 4-1 Chalatenango second half, February 2, 2020. Most goals scored by losing team, 2 goals. Jocoro 2-3 Sonsonate 26 January 2021. Deportivo 2-3 Jocoro 23 February 2020. Jocoro 2-3 El Vencedor 1 March 2020. Most goals by one player in a single match, 2 goals. Osvaldo Blanco for Alianza FC against CD Sonsonate January 23, 2020. Edwin Sanchez for CD Municipal Limno against Alianza FC February 6, 2020. Diego Arrico for Jocoro against Independiente FC February 6, 2020. Tardelius Pina for Independiente FC against Jocoro February 6, 2020. David Baquin for CD Sonsonate against Santa Tecla February 6, 2020. Diego Arrico for Jocoro against CD Municipal Limno February 9, 2020. Ricardinho for Santa Tecla against Chalatenango February 15, 2020. Mauricio Cuellar for FAS against Jocoro February 16, 2020. Jose Luis Rodriguez for Jocoro against Once Deportivo February 23, 2020. Diego Errico for Jocoro against El Vencedor 1 March 2020. Mitchell Mercado for El Vencedor against Jocoro 1 March 2020. Brian Paz for Once Deportivo against Chalatenango 9 March 2020. Players that scored a hat trick. None. Final. The final round of matches and the final were cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic. The title was subsequently awarded to Once Deportivo, who finished on top of the points table after the 11 rounds that were played. List of foreign players in the league. This is a list of foreign players in the 2019-20 season. The following players have played at least one game for the respective club, have not been capped for the El Salvador national football team on any level. Independently from the birthplace, a new rule was introduced this season that clubs can have 4 foreign players per club and can only add a new player if there is an injury or a player is released and it is before the close of the season transfer window. 12. Player released during the Apertura season. Player released between the Apertura and Clausura seasons. Player released during the Clausura season. Player naturalized for the Clausura season. References